Guess what time it is? It's happy, happy, happy Monday. And it's time for Cindy's quick and easy card. How is everybody doing today? Well, another gorgeous weekend here in North Carolina, and I played golf. I had a great day outside yesterday with my husband. It was a wonderful weekend. We had our crop. We had lots of people show up for that, so we had just a great weekend. I know Elaine was under the weather, but I think she's feeling a little better today. So that's a good thing. We didn't want her we didn't like that she was down and didn't feel well. So we're happy about that. So today's stamp set, I decided to feature Lovely You. And the reason why I did that is because I thought this would make a great quick and easy card. And I have an idea for you guys on even how to make it even quicker if you're trying to do pop something off in the mail really quick or whatever. I got up with an idea that I think will be a great solution. So let's get this party started. So these are the colors I'm going to be using today. Lots of pretty colors here. So I'm going to put these up. Hi Donna, how you doing? Hi Denise. Put these off to the side. I'm going to be using this punch, which is called Double Oval. So I love this punch because you can do both of them and then you don't have to worry about your layer. It's already done for you. So let's put my stuff here. I'm going to get my stamp, my piercing pad with my lovely paper. This is my idea for making a quick and easy card. We have this pack of basic white nose cards and envelopes, and I think they would make a great quick and easy card to pop off in the mail to someone, and then you don't even have to cut your cardstock. So that's even better. It's already scored for you. It's already set, so all you have to do is put your sentiment or your paper or anything you want on there, put a sentiment inside, and it comes with your own envelopes already done up, so all you have to do is pop that off in the mail. How easy can that be? Hi Lori, how you doing? So on this one, I picked out this stamp set to go with it because I love the size of the stamps. I loved all the different sentiments you get, and these are perfect size flowers and leaves and things to put on here to make a great card. So I decided that I picked out my colors here, and they're not all purple, so I chose different ones. Look at that, look at all these pretty colors. Decided just jade for my leaves, and these are going to be some of the increments or the stamps on my set here. Make sure I stay in the camera. Trying to get better at that, you know that. I'm always focused on my card and not what's going on the screen. Hi Debbie, how you doing? All right, so I think because this is going to be one of my main colors, because I'm going to use that for my largest stamp here, which is this flower. I decided to go with Magenta Madness. And you know me, I always have my little test because I'm starting fresh with all my stamps here, so I'm going to do a little test on that. And then what I decided to do on when I do this size of stamping, that I normally try to do it in, of course, odd numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and probably put 3 of these down. I'll do one more stamp there. And I'm going to put 3 of these down because I thought this color is really pretty. Trying to make this kind of pretty, colorful, kind of cheery, depending on what kind of stamping you were going to do, what kind of card you were going to make. I actually did a couple other and more muted colors. So the other idea on this is that I thought this would be a great way to come up with a set of note cards that you can send as a gift to someone with different sentiments on it. I thought that would be a great idea too. Because who doesn't, I always have a friend that always is looking for, oh, I need a quick note card to send to a friend or just a small something to do. So this, I think, would be great. You can include this with a gift. You could do all sorts of things. So the next stamp I think I'm going to use is I'm going to use this one. And like I said, when I'm stamping, I make sure I close things because I'll go back to that stamp and then decide that wasn't the color I wanted to use. And I'm going to use Rich Razzleberry on this one. Hi Elaine, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope everybody had a great weekend. So on this one, I'm going to pick up a little bit smaller block. That's the other tip too when you're stamping, because this way, you see how I don't know if you can see that, but I got a few little marks there. And sometimes that's because you're really not using the right color, right size of block. So you don't do that, because if you press too hard, you're going to get the outline of your stamp. So on this one, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and put this around. Thought this would be a cute, and I kind of like that color just to kind of ground things a little bit. And because they're a little bit smaller, I'm going to put those just a few more on there. And the other thing that I do is I decided that this area in this corner over here is where my sentiment's going to go. That's where I'm going to use this oval punch. So this is why I'm not going to probably stamp a lot in this area. I'm going to leave a little bit of that bare, so I'm not covering up what I just stamped. So that's kind of a way that you can, if you're going to do it in the middle, you just kind of decide where you want to put things, and then that makes it a little easier. So I'm going to do one more over here. All right, so that one's done. And Elaine's kind of prompted me there, so I keep talking. We're going to remind you that we've got our upcoming retreat that's going to happen in September here. We're all excited about that. We finally decided that since COVID and a lot of people already had their shots and things were moving along, that we would at least try to go and do a basic retreat for us to kind of get us back in that mode again, because I think all of us are missing stamping and crafting and scrapbooking with each other. So we are doing that, and that would be September 10th, 11th, and 12th. And it's going to be a fun retreat with lots of prizes and bingo games and, lots and lots of fun stuff that's going to be going on. So let's see. So my next one after my flower here is I'm going to do, let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this flower, and I'm going to do that one in Gorgeous Grape. And remember, you don't have to do all of these in full strength either. You can do a two-tone, meaning you can stamp off, and then that would give you a different tone like I do on my paper here. So sometimes I do that too. That just adds another little color to my card. Now, remember, if you want to do the edges, then I just go ahead and fold that. So I think I'm going to do one up here, and I'll do one here, and I'm going to do a stamp off over here. And I'll do one here, and I'll do another stamp off over here. Look at that. That's all coming together here. All right. And then I've got another color here that's a bumblebee. And I decided that I originally wasn't going to do that, but I decided when I looked at my my kind of mock-up one that I did, I thought I was missing a color. I just needed something to ground it a little bit. So I decided I haven't used Bumblebee in a while. So I'm going to do that with this little stamp here, and I'm going to change that to a small block like I did with that flower. It just makes it a little easier to stamp. See what I'm talking about? Okay, so now I'm going to fill this in with that, just to kind of give it a little bit of a different color in there. I think that kind of helps. Kind of that look that I was looking for. And I'll do one more over here. Do that on the side. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to do my Just Jade, and that's going to be for my leaf here. This is my leaf that I'm going to do. And I get that going. All right. See what I'm saying? This is coming together pretty quick. I'm going to stamp that to make sure I got it right. And then I'm going to go ahead and just fill in my areas of where I think it needs something. I'm going to do that one there. I'm going to do this one over here. And then I think I'm going to do something around the edge here because that's kind of where I'm going to put my sentiment. And I'm going to do that another tone here. Put that one over there. Do that as a stamp off, and do one kind of, do it like kind of coming in. All right. So I think that's pretty good. All right, let's see what I like. Yep, I think I like that. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my sentiment, and I'm going to go back and do my Magenta Madness for that one. And like I said, I'm going to use this, so I'm going to do that in the Whisper White. Let's see if I can find my little sheet, the piece of paper I just did on that. There we go. That's my envelope. Oh, I'm hiding it now from myself. There it is. All right, so what I do is sometimes instead of using a full sheet or something bigger, I decided I wanted to do something a little smaller. So that way I'm not wasting my paper as much, because you know it is going to do both of them. So you could do it a little skinnier if you want, but I wasn't really worried about that. And what I did is that I'm going to put on this one, You're My Person. Now remember, I said this one has lots of great sentiments. So we've got heartfelt to just because, let's cheer you up, which I thought would be a good one too. So we could do, you could do let's cheer you up, and then love is what makes us family, or trust me, you're lovely. I think those would all go together really well. I'm going to do You're My Person on this one. And one of the things that it's got this little, the way they wrote, you have these little lines, but you don't have to worry about that if it doesn't fit perfectly, because we're going to go ahead and just punch that out anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. You see what I'm saying? You can just line it up. And the way I line it up is I just kind of hold it until I decide that's exactly where I want it before I actually do the punching. So I can see that if it's lined up the way I want from top to bottom. Let's see, get that a little bit further down. There we go. All right, and then I decided that I wanted to do Bermuda Bay for my background. I could have done just jade, but I wanted something a little bit more, a little brighter. So, you don't always have to do match as far, I have to do the right size here, not that size. I wanted to do the scallop part. All right. So I'm going to put You're My Person on there, and see what I'm saying is that you can bring out, because I did this in tones, you can still bring this out, and I still think it goes with all of the colors that are on here. So that's why I decided to choose Bermuda Bay. I wanted something a little bit richer color. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. You can do it with layering it if you want, and put dimensionals behind here. I think I will put a couple of our dimensionals behind there so it'll pop up. Now, if you're interested in signing up for our retreat or going and looking for more information on that, you can go to papercraftsbyelaine.com. And I think she might have had a link in here. I'm not really sure, but you'll see that, and it's under events. And then all of the information is in there, including how you can sign up, and you can do a deposit or you can pay in full. My advice is, if you are interested in doing that, and I would pay in full, because we're going to be doing a fantastic bingo game, and you get one free card to start with, but then there are other ways to earn bingo cards, so that the more cards you have, the more opportunities you have to win. So if you pay in full, you actually get an extra bingo card. So who doesn't want more bingo cards? And I love playing bingo. I think that is a fun game. And who doesn't want to win some great prizes? Well, we can always use some more crafting items, can't we, ladies? Always. So on the inside of this, since I put You're My Person, I'm going to put love is what makes us family. And I'm going to go ahead, and I think on this one, I think I'm going to do my gorgeous grape on that, because you know me, I like color. I don't want everything to be the same. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down, make sure it's all even. And I'm going to go ahead and do my tapping, and I'm doing my stamping to make sure I got it right. And let's see, I'm a little lower on this one this time, so I'm going to stand up for a second, probably get my head in there, who knows. And I'm going to put the stamp down. There we go. Woohoo! I think I even got it straight. That's unusual. And I'm going to go ahead and do my little flower here. And I think on that one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my Magenta Madness back on that one. And because I like this little flower here, I think that's really pretty. All right. And then, since we have an envelope, I think I'll do a little decorating on the envelope too. I think that'd be kind of fun. So why not? I think I have a few minutes, don't I, Elaine?
Absolutely.
All right. Time for an envelope. Woohoo! All right, so let's just do that. And I think on here I will go ahead and stamp my little flower, and I'll just do these all. I'm just going to open up and just go to town on my inks here. I'll go ahead and put that on the front here because I think that would be really pretty. Ooh, look at that. And then on the back, I think I'll just do a few little colors here and do a little decoration. Make it very cheery. I'm all about having cheery cards these days. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And I think I'll do even a stamp off on that one. And I'll do this and I'll do that on a stamp off. All right, and I think I'll just do my little one here. I liked this little one with Bumblebee. I thought that was pretty. And get that out of the way. And let's see, get that one down. I think that's a cute little stamp. All right, do one more over here. All right, so what do you think, ladies? We have our card, You're My Person, Love What Makes Us Family. We've got an envelope to go with it with a pretty stamps on here. Who wouldn't want to receive a card like that? And like I said, I think these cards, these note cards and envelopes would be a great purchase for you to make, so you have something on hand that when you want to make a quick and easy card or even a set for a friend to send as a gift. Who wouldn't want a handmade card from a friend? I know my friends just love them when I send them to they're very appreciative that I took the time to make something and send it to them. So I hope everyone has a great afternoon. Don't forget to go to papercraftsbyelaine.com and go under events and look for our Scrap Your Heart Out information. Those slots will be filling up. I know we've already got quite a few people that already signed up, so be sure and look at that. And then Wednesday, we have, of course, another wonderful day to look forward to with Elaine doing our scrapbook pages at 2 o'clock. So she's going to come up with a wonderful, beautiful layout coming up on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. And then on Friday, we'll have our tips and techniques where she comes up with all sorts of different fun things to do so we can utilize all those great supplies that we have. So until then, we will see you Wednesday, and I hope everybody has a great afternoon. Bye now.